A man has been arrested after a 12-year-old girl was held captive with the dismembered remains of her mother and brother. You know, whenever I see stuff like this, I honestly really question whether or not this person's ever going to get to see the light of day again, and I very much hope they don't. Because this is the kind of stuff that you would think you would see in a crime thriller movie, but no, this is real life. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalPOS because the world is a big old dumpster fire, and it's only going to get bigger as it goes. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Oh, will you look at that? It's the little itty-bitty science thing, the volcano with the baking soda that goes boom. Caption said that the parent was on their phone the entire time while the kids decided to put together the volcanoes and blow it up at the tables outside of a Jersey Mike's, and for that, I gotta say, you are a very douchey parent. And I know for a fact, the thought that was going through your mind was the whole generic, oh, they have people to clean up after that. No, first off, that's mainly for stuff that's at the restaurant or the establishment. You can't bring all of your trash, dump your trash on the property, and then just will people into cleaning it up, thinking, oh yeah, no, this is totally normal. These types of instances with these type of people are the one people that cause the employees to go home and scream into their pillows. And look, if you want to do these volcano things, look, that's all you. Just don't do them on places that aren't your property. They will make a mess. It's called volcano for a freaking reason. If you're going to go to an establishment, please have at least somewhat a bit of a respect for the people that are having to work there. Can you identify this individual who took advantage of an 11-year-old running a lemonade stand? Over the summer, an 11-year-old Jeremy spent his allowance money to set up a lemonade stand on this location. As he worked in the sun trying to earn a little extra spending money, he was approached by a pictured suspect who offered him a $100 bill for a drink but asked for exact change. Jeremy did his best in wringing all of his allowance money to give the suspect $85 in change. After the suspect left, Jeremy went to the local gas station where he learned that his $100 bill was fake and was out all of his allowance money. After seeing this, I think I'm just now going to start giving people advice for if they're planning on doing their own lemonade stand regardless of their age, because there is one that is near me that actually looks like it was very well built, and it's very much like a kid's lemonade stand, wood desk and everything. I honestly feel like I want to tell them, like, don't take any cash above $20 because that's our area has a little bit of a sketchy thing going on. And anybody who works as a cashier can very much just generally feel when money is fake. You'll usually have a little bit of a cloth texture to it when it's a legit bill, but I've felt a counterfeit 100 before, and that is just like, it feels laminated. And for anybody who usually does like a counterfeit pen method to it, if you don't know the different indicators, think of it like colors for oil. If it's like a honey yellow, then it's legit. If it's like brown or black, then it's definitely not legit. But yeah, for anybody doing a lemonade stand, don't take any cash larger than $20 bills, because just that doesn't seem right. Like, I have to deal with people buying like 1 or 2 crickets and give me a $100 bill. Right off the bat, I ask them if they have smaller bills. 9 out of 10 times, I'll be able to see the smaller bills, but they're just gonna say, no, I don't have it. And those are just the people that want to use the cashier as like their own personal ATM because they want to get a whole bunch of smaller bills, which is really just kind of stupid. I don't really see the reason anybody needs to be carrying around like $500 in their wallet and just $100 bills. And in general, if anybody takes advantage of a kid just trying to make a little bit of a couple of bucks on the weekend so they can have some fun, y'all suck, and I really hope you get caught. Update. Party was located and property has been retrieved. We wish to thank everyone for their aid. The Columbia Police Department is seeking assistance in identifying the operator of a vehicle pictured below. This afternoon, parties pulled up to Columbia Christian Church on this place and removed items from a trailer which was being stocked to deliver goods to flood victims in Kentucky. If anyone knows the location or identity of the operator, please contact the police department at this location using the non-emergency number. Not only are you stealing food, you're stealing food that was supposed to be going to flood victims. You know, people that have gone through major things like, oh, I don't know, losing their house. Jersey City Councilwoman not resigning after hitting a cyclist. Yeah, I can't exactly play the footage of the tape. I could probably look it up, but based on the angling and everything, everybody probably knows what happens. A Jersey City Councilwoman has no plans to resign after allegedly smashing into a bicyclist at an intersection in an apparent hit-and-run accident. Now, I know based on the footage and everything, the only thing I could really make out from it is that, from my point of view, what I'm seeing is that the cyclist is running through a red light. I know in some instances there have been incidents where people have gotten T-boned because both parties have a yellow light at the same time. And I've seen that happen in some places, and I never understood that because in my area, one has to wait 5 seconds before it can shift. But still, her running definitely still constitutes a hit and run, so she is still at fault for that. And unless I'm mistaken, that sign that says the 25-mile-an-hour speed limit probably goes also her way too, so in order for her to have hit the brakes and still not have slowed down in time, is either she had really bad tires or she was very much going over the speed limit. The comments in the post also stated that this was the same councilwoman that had her vehicle towed because she parked illegally and her tags hadn't paid in over 3 years, and some people were wondering why she wasn't even in jail. But so yeah, there's a lot of instances where people in higher situations in government will think that they are above the law, but very much everybody is still due to obey laws because they're kind of laws for a reason. But the main thing that comes to this whole hitting the cyclist was that she is the perpetrator because she decided to run. Had she have stayed with the person after they were hit, then she wouldn't be in this type of situation or any type of trouble. Open season on cats in River Rock. It's that time of year again, cat season. It's your friendly reminder to keeping those who live in this location to keep your cats in your yard. I've set my traps for the 3rd year in a row. No joking. If your cat is in my yard, consider it my cat, and it's all totally legal. Look up the law. I don't care if you get pissed. Last year, they even did a story on the local news about my posts. You can flag all my posts all you want. All you do is take the warning away from those who might not know. Keep your animals in your yard and you won't have to worry about it. I've never really understood people letting outdoor cats just roam around the entirety of the neighborhood, and it's kind of just confused me. It doesn't exactly happen in my area all that often, but I've gone like to the next one over and it happens a decent amount, and it more so just confuses me. But at the same time, the dude making the post sounding like he was gonna be out and about with a hunting rifle didn't really seem to get the message across in a good way either. And I've seen instances where people will actually catch on camera other people's cats coming into their property, and I guess like marking or doing something regarding marking their territory on their property, and I'm very much not a fan of that either. I swear, if I ever came out and there was like a cat on my Gladiator and just like doing something, I would not be too happy. So all in all, there's gotta be a better way to get across the idea of please do not let your cats roam on my property. And you know, maybe not use the wild animal cage with the kitten in it. And really, if you're just going to be using a Craigslist post and not actually filing a formal complaint to actually have a problem solved, it just kind of seems like you're looking for an outlet to vent to without actually solving a problem. Me, after a customer tried to pay for the person behind them in the drive-thru, but I took the money as a tip. Dunkin' worker takes customers pay it forward money and keeps it as a tip. Please tell me this dude doesn't have a job anymore. You know, originally I had thought that the reason that trend had stopped was because there would be people that would buy $50 to $60 worth of junk off of the person's in front of them's card. But no, now there's apparently this lovely trend of people who are deciding to just straight up keep the money as a tip. Yeah, no, that doesn't say that I'm a wonderful human being that you would trust with your life. A Rhode Island restaurant is slammed for sharing horrific Anne Frank meme. A Rhode Island restaurant is getting grilled for a gross social media post that compared the region's recent heat wave to, camp ovens. Look, I get it, we have a heat wave, but I figured anybody with common sense, and even some people that don't have common sense but at least have morals, would stay out of the 1942 World War II Germany kind of jokes. I know that there have been people in the past that say that, oh, well, humor is subjective. Yeah, well, I figured we would just as a general collective stay out of horrible events in history. You know, bad events in history like World War I, World War II, Pearl Harbor, which actually does kind of tie into that, and stuff along the lines of like towers falling. You know, I just figured everybody would think, yeah, that's probably not a good idea to make jokes about those. But no, for some reason there was somebody out there in Rhode Island that thought, hey, maybe I could do this thing here. So, yesterday I finished swapping a 6-liter into my RCSB. My truck was originally a 4.8, so what I did was I went to U-Haul and rented one of their 1999 Chevy vans for 2 days and pulled the 6.0 out of it and put my 4.8 back in the van and returned it. A pretty simple job, and got a 6.0 for $40. Curious if anyone else has done the swap? Ah yes, you know, let the other people in the woodwork come out and announce that they too have also then done a crime. Ding ding here gonna be the reason that people have to do engine checks and actually part number checks when people return their stuff now. And yeah, way to go announcing online on social media that you did actually do something that is very illegal. I'm not sure at what point in time or if at any point in time the idea of just because I can do that doesn't mean that it is legal to do that came through your mind, but I'm fairly certain if it did, you kind of just waved it off. But you know what, that little $40 that you only spend, well, that's going to be a little bit balanced out by your prison time. Congratulations. But with that last wonderful example of a walking dumpster fire of a human being, that's going to have to be with the video. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. We're getting pretty close to 70,000 subs. I think we're only about 2,000 away. That'd be darn dandy to hit that. Well, with that, I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.